You right. Let's get to the meat.
I do it for a greater purpose. You know what I'm saying? I know that in order for me to be able to tell other people that they got to move a certain type of way or to give them the blueprint on how it is that they can be successfully married, I have to be a reflection of the thing that I advocate for. So it's different from me. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't mean that I don't love beautiful women around me. It don't mean that I'm not going to have, that I don't check out chicks or whatever, so on and so forth or whatever. I just don't believe that A, they not worth my time. B, they ain't even close to the quality of the woman that I have. C, I also want to be the man that I would love for my daughter to marry. And then D, I have a higher expectation on my life, and I esteem myself greater than what normal people would esteem themselves. So I just hold myself to a higher standard than other people do.
Come on, man, don't do that, Anton.
I don't know if it's a higher standard, but it's definitely a different standard, and I respect that. But I wouldn't use the word higher. Higher implies that there's one is lower, one is higher, one is better, one is worse. It's just different.
Oh no, this is real talk.
Let him cook. Let him cook.
That means his wife is doing a good job too. Just wanted to say.
I mean, I get it, man. Look, I commend you for all that, Anton. I commend you.
Here comes a black though.
Right.
No, let him go. Let him rock.
You had the charm, and I'm not trying to take shots at, but this shit is real. And the height and all that, and the fitness and stuff that I had when I was 20, I was jumping over the rim, bro. I had this is in the gym trying to run.
But why did you get married then, bro?
Bro, I'm saying I don't believe you. I get it. You established, you self-made from the jump. I don't believe that you had the amount of pressure I had.
Ooh.
Because you said you had women running.
Oh, okay. So you're trying to say.
Stop. Hey, Rita.
They beating me up like I'm the villain. I don't think they had the same amount of pressure I had. That's what I'm saying.
You are the villain right now.
They have different goals.
You know, the interesting thing about it is that there's people in the chat that know me in real life. They've known me over 25, 30 years. Come here, baby.
He said, you ain't have it like that.
What was I like in high school?
You wasn't jumping in the gym?
Honestly. What was I like in high school, in your opinion?
Arrogant.
What does that mean? Okay. That's still
Why?
What does that mean?
Why was I arrogant?
We can't hear her.
I can hear it just fine, my boy.
He was an arrogant a-hole.
And why was I like that? Let me refine that. Have I ever in your life, honest to God, have I ever in your life ever had a problem getting women?
No.
And the first day that I met you, what did I say to you?
Can I say that?
You can say it. The first day that I met you, what did I say to you?
He asked me, did I give oral? I'll say that. Because he was a little more vulgar than that, though.
Listen, Bruiser, I've been the same way since I was born, bro.
Damn.
The same way since I was born. Ain't never been different. Always talk the same way. My mother will tell you that I've been the same way since I was born. So, I mean,
I gotta be honest, Antoine, that's not proving the point. I get it, and that's fucking dope. I get it 100%, and that's dope. I wanna be clear, but that's not proving that you had bitches, bro. That's not proving that you had it like that. Yes, you can be, an arrogant person even without bitches. There's some arrogant niggas out there that got no hoes, you know what I mean? But yes, I do understand what you're implying, but that's not proving anything. I would need something more of a, you know what I mean? Like just talk your shit for a second. If you can get I think that's probably his wife that he's talking to. Get her to be able to say whatever it is that y'all talking about. You should be able to say what your life was like. Nah, bro. When I was in high school, bro, I was slaying. I was going left and right. I was getting the prettiest girls in high school. Any girl that I wanted, I could get. I want to hear shit like that. I want to hear more, anecdotal shit like that versus, yeah, I was an asshole. Okay. All right. Cool.
But wait. You can, okay. But that's not the point that I'm making. The point that I'm making is this. And they say it all the time, and it is absolutely true. The character of a man is tested when he gets resources.
That's true.
The character of a man is tested when he has everything. Mm-hmm. Right? So even if it was true what you said. Let's say I never could get a girl that had a pocket protector in my pocket and the whole 9 yards. And I'm cool with that, right? Because I don't think it's a badge of honor to sleep with a whole lot of women. I think the badge of honor is to have a level of dick discipline and to realize their value as a man.
Hold on. Those are not... This is one thing I don't like when people make this argument. I understand the D-discipline thing, but if you don't get no bitches, how could you possibly have D-discipline? If you can only get one girl a month or one girl a year, or you can only settle down with a 7 and you can't get the 8s, 9s, and 10s, you can easily have D-discipline, right? But if you can get the 8, 9s, and 10s, etc., it's going to be much more different to have the D-discipline. So if you was able to communicate, hey, I was getting or could get the 8, 9s, and 10s easily, but I decided to say, no, I don't want that. I'm going to settle down with one woman. I'm going to be monogamous with one woman because that's what I want, not because of I'm trying to aspire her to be monogamous. That's what I want to hear more from the black community. That's what I want to hear more from men in general. So, yeah, let's continue.
Just say hypothetically that that's true and I had a pocket protector, right? Then that would mean that once I started getting resources and attention, that would mean that I would start to break out and it would start to be a different story because that's not what I'm used to, right? So how am I able to maintain that level of character and skill, and how come my chick don't worry about me?
Bruiser.
Because you never switched up.
So
he remained consistent. Plus, he got once you, like you said, when you had the resources, you got a lot to lose. So that's when you
exactly.
It's dudes that fumble every single day.
He value all his hard work and all the stuff he earned.
It's dudes that lose and fumble every single day.
But in the woman that I agree value that can't be replaced.
Oh no, listen, let go, God damn.
Let me say this. Let me say this. I think that more dudes should be nerds. I advocate for the nerds. I advocate for the dudes that's supposedly cornballs because, in my opinion, in other cultures, those are the dudes that celebrate it. We the only community of people that actually highlight the POSs, let's just say that, and we celebrate it. I don't think that that's cool. I think that the cool thing is getting a job and being a nerd and being successful and leveling up and becoming the best version of yourself. I think that you can't even truly judge a man until he's in his 40s and 50s because he don't even hit his apex. He don't even really start to come into his own until he's in his 30s. Most dudes don't even start to get themselves together and realize the value that they could bring into this world until they become 30 or above. So when you see the true character,
I was late 20s though, so I will say that when I first started to get into like the red pill shit, I was late 20s. So, but he cooking. He cooking.
Of a person, you start to see it when he starts to get older.
Oh, you said video froze for you? Damn, let me see this shit.
When he starts to get money, when he starts to have resources, how faithful are you? How dedicated are you? How much are you still continuing to grow once you become 30, 40, 50 years old? I'm rocking with thugs. I don't want to hang with the thugs. That's the thing that I was trying to get away from when I was raised in the hood.
Yeah, you're right. I see the video not moving. What the fuck? I'm confused. Hold on. Bro, you can't win on this thing. You cannot win. Alright, let me see what's going on. It said video froze. What happens if I just change to this? Okay, so for me, it's like, it's almost damn near instant. Okay, but for some reason the fucking thing is not working. So let me see this again. Let me go here. Huh? I don't know what's going on. I'm flabbergasted right now. Excuse me. Let me do a different screen capture. And let's go to, what the fuck going on? Let's go to screen capture. Let's just do display screen and see if that works. Okay. All right, let me see if that works. Okay.
I want to hang with the nerds. I want to be in a room of people that's 10 times smarter than me, have a greater IQ than me, that can add value to me, that teaches me all of the things from a technical perspective that I've never could have learned hanging out in the hood with the dudes that was talking to BS on the corner every day. I want to be a nerd. I don't want to be in the limelight. You will never, ever catch me in a club. You will never, matter of fact.
Wait, hold on. You'll never catch me in a club. See, that's different. No, see, I got to push back on that. You do got to have certain experiences in your life, and a club is definitely one of them. Mingling, being social, putting yourself out there in the nightlife, putting yourself out there in the day game. So maybe in the sense of the nerd thing, with just like every once in a while, slight new experiences that's not nerdy. I would put it like that. Because to never be in the club, nah, I can't rock with that. It's so many connections I made in the club, so many women I met in the club, so many people, just genuine dope ass people that I met in the club. So nah, I can't even rock with that.
Oh, anybody that's in the chat that was at the Lapeef shows in Houston or Atlanta, you know I was there chilling. Rita was by my side the whole time. If it wasn't about no business, if it wasn't about connecting with the people, and I spent the majority of the time, I was one of the most social people in the entire room. The minute that it's over, I'm on a flight, I'm gone, and I'm about my business. I don't get caught up. I don't hang out, and that's no shade to nobody. Anybody can do what they want to do. I am about being a nerd in business. I don't get
all I'm saying is.
So when people say that, but no, let me just say this one last thing. When people say that to me, I take it as a compliment. When people say, Anton, you've been married, you ain't know nothing but one girl, I take it as a compliment. Because somebody that is giving me a badge, I'm rocking with that.
Yeah,
I fuck with it. I would just say, as long as that was your choice, cool, 100%. But most of these dudes, that's not their choice. It's not their choice to be monogamous. It's not their choice to settle down with that particular woman, etc. If you had 100 women, and you said, oh, out of this 100, I'm going to choose this one, fine and dandy. But if you only had 3 women, and you chose one, hey, that means you had a lack of options, etc. And I wouldn't want that from a man. Or from anyone in general. I would want a person to have a lot of options and them choose the best option for them personally. So, I get what he's saying, but I get what Bruce is saying too.
What I'm saying is, I wasn't consistent all the way from 17 to 18 all the way to now. I'm saying that I was a different motherfucker, and I accept that. Because the person I transformed into, I'm proud of it. And when I look back, man,
I'm with that.
I'm not saying I'm proud of what I did in the past. I'm proud of how I changed. I didn't think I can do it. That's why I believe in God. You get what I'm saying? Because these things that I was doing, bro, it was almost unforgivable.
But the problem with your argument, though, Bruiser, and we like to transition, but you was doing the same thing that the women do. The same thing that the women do.
Listen,
you were making excuses. You were making excuses as to why you didn't do the right thing and why you broke up your marriage.
What excuse did I make?
You was victim Olympics, I believe.
You were making excuses in the same way and we say, why you ain't stay with your family? Why you do this? You were saying,
Daddy won't hold me up.
I didn't say it was justified. I just told you that was why. That was why
you said I was tall and I was jump out the gym. You said I ain't had no big discipline. And you said I ain't had no father and all of this other type of stuff. Yeah, that's all I'm saying is we got to be consistent.
Okay, that's cool. I disagree with the notion that it was a bad thing to fuck hoes. I really disagree with that notion, especially as long as you're safe, as long as everyone consenting, as long as there's no manipulation when it comes to, like, I would say coercion, not manipulation. Manipulation is not inherently bad. Yeah, who gives a fuck? Like, if you want to get married, okay, get married and have fun, have a kid, have a white picket fence and 2 kids, 2.5 kids, etc. If you want to slang dick, then slang dick. Just be careful and understand either of those choices that you're going to make, whether it's relationship, serious relationship, marriage, etc., or it's you are continuously dating new women, etc. Understand the pros and cons of both of those decisions. Understand the pros and cons of all of your decisions. So that's what I would say. I wouldn't look at it as damn, taco juice getting me. Pause. I won't look at it as one is higher and one is lower. They are just different. It's literally just different. It's not higher or lower. It wasn't a bad thing or a good thing. What? That doesn't make sense. No. Unless you are religious and that's what you believe in, cool, fine. But nah, it's not a bad thing to date multiple women, 3 wives, 4 wives if you're Muslim. Like, that doesn't make sense. Like, if you're Christian and you look at a Muslim and they have 4 wives, are you gonna look at them and be like, oh, you're bad, oh, that's not right, etc.? No. So let people choose and understand the pros and cons of, for all the men that's watching this, understand the pros and cons of any choice that you make. Whether that's you're going to be straight and narrow, you're going to have some cons. Whether that's you're going to wild out, you're going to have some pros. Understand the pros and cons of all the decisions that you make. All right, let's get to the next video.